fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Has the sticks, and he may get more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 7. Fresno State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. He didn't see
before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
South Carolina, 14. Fresno State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to
There he goes! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. A design run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Webster. Under fire. He'll heave it deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fresno State.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's done. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Dillon. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the back. On the move. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Webster. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Gamecock. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Webster. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Carr. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Wants to throw, it's Webster. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Slithers into space. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Completes it in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Calls his own number. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the noon count. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the quarterback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
To the air, it's Webster. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll... at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Carr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off-play action on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
On the option. Now the pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Everett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. It's Webster. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping your run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Punt is in the air. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
First down for this offense. It's reverse. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, and especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
So So now it's 2nd and long.
Four base bait. Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the timing just a hair off. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Webster. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.